Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into part 2 of the live stream.
What's on the
This
agenda
is a
today?
little
A
bit
little
early,
light monster pummeling, perhaps?
about maybe 3 minutes early. So for now, we're just gonna go ahead. We're starting off in the same spot as before here in the refuge. And before we get going, I'll go ahead and kind of cover what I'm thinking I want to do today. So we are going to continue, of course, to build out her skill tree. We're going to work some more on spellcraft challenges. So I think I actually need to go back in and pick up 2 more spellcraft challenges. But also what I think we're going to go ahead and do, just for the sake of it being done initially, and then also we can use it as a comparison, we are going to try to do the extra challenge today. So we are going to try and fight that mutated enemy. I'm going to keep it 100. I don't know if we're going to win at this specific difficulty along with the health numbers. Well, no, I think we can pull it off. But the thing is that it probably isn't going to be a perfectly clean run with her abilities where they're at right now. Reason being, she just doesn't have the damage output. But we can give it a shot, see how it goes. We'll also try to fight the Croc Emporium, though as I said, that's probably going to be a little crazy at her current strength level.
Could probably chill here for a while.
Wonderful. I, for one, can't wait.
But what I'll go ahead and do right now is just pick up some of these other challenges. Let's see which ones I kind of want to do right now. Probably do Disperse and Tendril. And we're still working on Leap as well.
Take a load of what?
So we'll go ahead and get these done really quickly since it doesn't really take much to do these at all. So with Disperse, we need flying enemies. From this specific location, the easiest way to probably get those flying enemies to show up might actually just be to go this way. I'm trying to remember. I know that there's a set close by.
Time for a rest, do you think?
Sure, lead the way.
Yep, over here. If I can just get their attention, which I'm sure, yep, they should be focusing in on me now. And then all I have to do is pretty much let that work. That's 1, that's 2. We didn't get the other one, so let's go ahead and do this a little bit differently. I need to get Disperse back up. So I'm gonna keep an eye on those other enemies while still getting Disperse to charge up. We're almost there. And we're good. Disperse. And that should take care of that other.
Nice.
Yep, there we go. We'll go ahead. That. Then take care of this other bird. Oh, there's another one. So we can actually pull birds to us too to quickly kill them also. I'm out of stamina, so we're just gonna do the normal sprint and run. And then we'll deliver a killer blow. And then finish it with Rage Slice. Okay. So now we can go ahead, level up Disperse. That way we pretty much have our own little support turret that can actually do a good bit of damage. Now let me see. This is working on the break shards. I don't really need that one too much. So another ability that we'll want to take advantage of. We don't have to have Vivify, but let me see. Well, we don't really need to have Vivify, but it would be nice to have Amplify, so we may go after that one as well. This one over here. And that's because we'll want to increase our stats as much as possible before fighting some of the other enemies. So now that we have that challenge done, let's go back over here. Look at this one. This is Tendril, which is absorb health from enemies. And then Leap. Let's finish Leap off. So this is pretty much how you can use Leap consecutively with Soar to be able to scale certain areas. And it's just all about timing and finding rough surfaces. So clearly you wouldn't actually use a wall that is just totally straight. If you do that, I mean, it kind of makes sense that you won't have a good spot to scale. So you have to alternate with using a wall that actually has some spots like footholds and stuff like that to be able to jump off of. So we're just going to go back to the ground and then use this one again. And so those are pretty much our 3 skips like that, right? If you can't get the 3 skips, if you're not up to the specific location by the time those run out, you're going to fall back down. The other thing is the way that I'm not kind of falling straight down the wall at the same time is because I'm also gripping the wall by holding circle. So if I'm here after the first leap, then I can hold circle there to be able to hold the wall for a short period of time. And then that will allow me to boost my way back up. We're almost done with this one. I'm going to go ahead and kind of flip us back down here. We'll ignore that bird. Almost done. Just need one more.
And that is how it's done.
And there we go. So that, oh wait, I gotta wait until it loads in. There we go. And now I can fill it out. So these are really just to improve our stamina recovery rate. I could also do a Spellcraft challenge on Soar as well. I'm probably not going to worry about doing one on Soar though, at least not before we do the special challenge part.
Because I definitely feel stronger.
Now for this piece, I need to use Tendril. So we're going to switch, D-pad switch, magic type, and I need to lure these guys in. And so as you can see, it doesn't really absorb that much health. I'm gonna probably try and take the birds out manually because I want to leave as many of the zombies as possible for us to actually fight.
Next one's gonna hurt.
I hope that's all it does.
So from here, I can go in, use Tendril, get some health back. Focus on finding the birds again. Let's see, yep. Okay, now we don't have to worry about him anymore. Right, position ourselves right here. Steal a bit more health. Birds back. Birds down. That's 224. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some more of them up here. Oh, another bird. Alright, bird's down again. It's 266. $349. And so from what I've found, after you do the spell challenges, the spellcraft challenges, you effectively pretty much double almost, I think, the damage that each of these attacks does. So that's why it's really important to do them, because Tendril, for example, will only, even if you're surrounded by enemies, you'll probably get only half your health back under normal circumstances. Versus once you've actually completed the spellcraft challenges for Tendril, you'll be able to get almost the entirety of your health bar back if you're surrounded. So I do have Tendril ready. Let's see if I can kind of get in here and do a little bit of damage there. Whoops. Wasn't trying to get nailed initially.
Well, do something.
Come on.
Right. 84. Nope. Never mind. Alright. Died pretty quickly. Those enemies aren't the best for us to finish that Tendril level up, so I'm gonna go find us a better set of enemies.
Yep.
Oh, great. These guys will do it. So this is actually a very strong collection of enemies that we've waltzed into. So I'm gonna definitely have to keep wits about me. Let's pin this guy down a bit. Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of there.
Okay.
Look out!
463. Very nice slide out of there, because that was about to get bad. Missed my chance. Alright. Let's go ahead and these guys are resistant to the ability in question, but it's just because I'm trying to continually use Tendril. Alright, let me get in the middle here, a bit more from him. Nope. That's 2 of them. Nope. Now I'll go ahead and just finish them off, because I'm not going to get much more out of them at this point.
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
So that went pretty swimmingly. Looks like this is ether, so we'll pick this up. And it looks like some items over here, so we'll pick all this stuff up too. Once I'm done with this spell challenge, we'll go ahead and start fighting the big croc. And we're going to use it as a comparison, right? So we're going to beat the big croc the first time, and then after that, once we fully leveled her up, we're going to see how quickly we can do it the second time around. Just make sure, so we have some enemies down here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them ahead of time. We can actually probably do some damage with Tendril here too, especially considering what we'll be surrounded by. This set we have to constantly be in motion due to how many enemies are around. So I'm just making sure that we do not get hit.
You're mine.
Alright.
Yeah.
Almost have Tendril back again. We're at 717 right now. So we're almost done with this one. Let's get out of there. Nope. Nope. Ooh, got caught by that, but they just got down.
You're mine.
And I can go ahead and increase the power of Tendril. So we succeeded on that Spellcraft challenge, which is awesome. And we are good to go there. Let's see if we can line these guys up. Alright. Okay. So it looks like it's just him at this point. And we're good to go.
No monsters here, huh?
Alright. So now that we're done with those, we're going to go ahead and take a crack at the extra challenge. As I said, this one's going to definitely be an interesting one to take on.
Were you hoping for a little
Go ahead
exercise?
and go straight there. Oh.
You really don't know me.
Well, straight there after that chest. So there's only that chest over there, but I did miss an item over this way. So I'll grab that leaden cluster. We'll go over here. Oh, this is a normal difficulty puzzle. So same as before, the whole idea is to just line up the pieces. So pretty much the best way to probably do this is to just take this one up to the side and then push that piece, and now it's complete, and we just unlock it.
Let's see. What do we got here?
So same as before, old coins. We'll get into what those are useful for later. So that position over there is where we're headed. We're going to get this last chest over here, probably. Before we do that, there's some other items down this way too. But yeah, I'm going to focus more on getting to the croc first. Actually, better yet, let's even ignore that chest. We can always come back to it. Yeah, I don't think I can get to that from this area. So that's an example of what happens when your stamina pretty much conks out. And during that period of time, you can't use any other motions. So let's go ahead and go up here. Oh, what's willing to fight us? Okay. Let me switch. We'll kill the boggart first. Right, they're done. And we can probably give this one a shot too. We did this yesterday, but we might as well give it another one. Just to see if we've improved a bit in terms of our damage output. So now that we don't have to worry about stamina running out, we can really take advantage of being able to circle the enemy and chain our attacks really quickly. Now see, that special attack he was able to use through my strong magic. If we were using conflagration level 2, that wouldn't be possible. But unfortunately with this one, he can still go straight through it.
Yep.
So, is what it is on that. Probably going to back off for a bit until we can get Cuff to replenish.
Yeah.
And once I have Cuff back in play, then I'll go ahead and go back in for a closer damage hit to it. Alright. And we are good to go there.
How far now?
Getting closer.
So we're gonna go ahead and go to the crocodile now. As said at the beginning of the stream, I was going to hold off on the crocodile until later, but I'm gonna use it as a point of comparison. So we're gonna beat him this first run with very under-leveled abilities, and then we're gonna come back later and beat him again when we've actually fully filled Frey out in terms of all of the abilities she has in the demo. Oh, this one's running. There we go. We have a few more coming in here.
All right.
Alright, done there. We'll grab these shore violets as well since they're here. Oh, and it looks like there's another enemy down this way. Looks like it's just the break zombie though. Yeah, it's just the break zombie. So what I was trying to do there was actually just activate the cuff scan instead of focusing in on this enemy specifically. But it still worked out. Alright, that one's done. And let's continue going to where we were headed before. We'll fight anything that gets in our way, but we're going specifically for the croc right now. Okay, so we have birds in play. Go ahead and get some of them down. The birds always take precedent in terms of the importance of enemies. You can dodge all of this other stuff pretty easily, but the birds can swoop in from out of your vision field. So they're far more dangerous.
Look out!
Alright, and we're clear. I'll pick up the shore violets. And over here really quickly, pick up those 2 items, and we'll continue onward to the crop. So as of right now, in terms of our magic, we're still trying to slowly fill this area out. We currently have 5 of the abilities done for Spellcraft challenges here, and 2 of them done for Silas's tree. Again, we're going to continue filling this out as we go, but for now, this is what we have going into the Croc boss. So 2 things. A, if we scan the area, we see that there's a chest that's right by that Croc boss. We're going to get the chest first. Then we're going to bail. Now the reason that we're bailing for the time being, and as you can see the Croc will follow you for a while, is so that we can save now that we've gotten that item. We will save on this slot. Okay. And same as before, we'll go ahead and validate my settings too. So we're playing on hard difficulty, same as before, but the damage increase or received is significantly increased. So any really big attack will automatically break cuff. So that will automatically put us in a state where any hit after that is pretty much instant death. Alright, so these are our current abilities that we're working with, both for support abilities and for attack abilities for both earth and fire magic. What we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and scan it first.
I almost missed
I have to get a little bit closer, I guess, on that scan. There we go. So as you can see, it's immune to pretty much everything. You can't imprison it, can't tangle it, can't confuse it, and you can't do any stop magic on it either. And earth magic is totally useless almost, so we're going to be doing pretty much fire.
Believe me, you're
So,
plenty of commotion all by
Yes,
yourself.
let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm doing a bit more damage than I expected to be able to do. That's actually really good.
I'm in
But
trouble here.
this happens if I take
Then
any
stop
damage
talking and
from
heal
him,
yourself.
so definitely cannot afford to get too close. And he's very fast considering his size. So we'll go ahead and get him caught in Crucible for a bit. We have a really quick opening right after his initial attack, but after that you can't really stay in for too long. Alright. So, Arc Slice is too slow.
Okay.
I can pretty much tell you that already. But we can get away with using Blast Slice because we can toss it. We just have to make sure that we're not stuck in the animation as we're using the attack. Also, after he does the tail swipe, we will have a moment to attack him. So it's a good thing to lure him into the tail swipe, and then as you can see, follow up with an attack afterward.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and bring in Fusillade. So even though we used the jump and smash, he was able to knock through it. So unfortunately, as we can see, that doesn't work against him in terms of being able to dodge the attack. Right, we'll switch back to Rage Slice here.
Yup.
I'm gonna probably go ahead and use Crucible. I'm waiting until Cuff regenerates before we actually go in for any really close range attacks on him. I'm trying to get him to actually make a move here. Alright. If I can get him to turn his back on us. There we go, put a little bit of charge damage on. Take distance. Use Blast Slice again. Nope.
Okay.
Did a quick dash stab. We'll go ahead and get Fusillade running, and then what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to dodge attacks for a second so that we can build stamina back up. Now let's go ahead and go back to Rage Slice for a bit. We knocked him over. Follow up with an attack there. We're gonna go ahead, use Conflagration.
Do something.
Summon Fusillade. I'm waiting for him to use that tail swipe so that we have an opening. Oh, he got us on the backside with that. So that's the other thing you do have to be careful about with her character. She will rush in with that sword swipe, and it can get you caught in troublesome moments when you're fighting enemies like this. I'm hoping that we'll actually have a bit more control over that reaction when the full game comes out. And if not, then hopefully what they'll do is they'll give you kind of like a half space or a way to cancel out of it. There we go. Knocked him over. And that was able to get Cuff back in play too a little bit faster. Ooh, watch out. Alright. And there we go again with getting caught, even though technically we should have been able to dodge that. But apparently right after the charge, she's pretty much in a vulnerable state where she just comes straight down. So we'll go ahead and use Crucible to give ourselves some space, at least for a little bit. I'll use the opportunity to also gain back some stamina. Right. Use Conflagration to do damage there.
Yep.
Dodge that. And we're done. So even though I had to use some healing potions there, we managed to get through it without dying this round. But yeah, I would say that now that we have a second, it's going to show kind of the cinematic, the game. Go ahead and stop talking here. But so from here, I'll go ahead and we're gonna just press. Oh, actually, no, we're gonna return to the tile screen here. And what we'll do is, from returning to the title screen, we're going to go back into the game, load up in the same place from before with that save that we had. So we'll load in from section 3. So
What's
now
on
that
the
we have
agenda
that
today?
from a comparative,
A little
I do
light
want to discuss a
monster
few
pummeling,
things from
perhaps?
that fight. So pretty much as I showed before, one of the difficulties that I want to see removed in a sense from the game is the fact that Or would be given a little bit more space here. Every time you hold R2 down, wherever you are, she will immediately rush in to fight said enemy. She'll try to close the distance. But the difficulty with that is, in that moment that you're doing this rotational spin, you are vulnerable. So you have to make sure that if you don't want to get rushed back into the enemy, you have to make sure that you have touched down on the ground fully, and that you pretty much, there's like a half-second pause that you need to take. Otherwise, you will wind up getting hit.
All right.
And for a boss monster, and at heightened difficulty, that will probably get you killed.
You're fine.
So it would be nice to see
How far
something
now?
where she doesn't instantaneously try to close the gap, pretty much, or if maybe there's a way to kind of figure out or trigger when that happens. So for example, maybe a tap of R2 versus holding R2 would be a great difference in how they pull her character in, how she auto homes into an enemy after that point in time. So what we're going to do now is go back to our main, since now that we have completed every single objective and also taken care of the boss fight, we have technically 100% completed her objectives. Now we're going to focus on 100% completing Frey as a character. And then we'll do a comparative at the end of this. So for us to do that, first things first, we need to get as much mana as possible so that we can fill out all of these abilities. The way that I'll probably want to do this is to get most of her support abilities out here, and then we can kind of focus on getting the others in play as well. So we'll go ahead and unlock Implant. We'll unlock Prime. And then later we'll come back and we'll do Genesis and Vivify. These are going to take way more mana. We'll also unlock Modify and Rarefy next, and again we'll come back for the level 3s for Earth. Then we'll go ahead and get into Fire. So let's go ahead and do Earth first. To do that, we have a lot of mana collecting to do. So we might as well start by just filling out the map bit by bit. So let's see what we can find here. This is the area that we had started. So let's go ahead and slowly work our way from this section down to this side of the map, then kind of across and through the center, and we'll finally find our way back to this area over here where the mutant croc is. So I'm going to do the instantaneous fast travel, and then we'll pick up with this chest over here. Also, I'll be continuing to use Tough Scan every few feet because of the fact that we'll also be looking for ether as well. So we'll need to check out this entire area in a second, but we'll take this chest first.
No one around, don't you?
Believe me, you're plenty of commotion all by yourself.
Oh, and while I'm at it, I didn't mean to actually show this part, but these are the 4 other lands that it looks like we have available to us in the map, which is also pretty cool to be able to see. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch maps back again, and then go back out. Right, let's take care of this enemy. And those 2 are done.
Roger that.
Okay. And let's go up here. You could just dash straight to the top, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the stone for the boost. Let's see what's around. As we can see, Frey has some major hands. Alright, so we're done with this section. Let's go over this way. I think we cleared this area already in the past. And let me just see. So I know that there's some ether over this way and this way. We're going to work our way around from this area to the side here. We need the mana anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yup. Hey.
Oh, nice. Technically it was facing the other direction when it did that, but I guess it doesn't matter. And so that's what happens from that Tendril damage increase. Getting way more responsiveness in terms of how much damage you're getting out of enemies. Who else? Oh, we still have a few more. So as you can see, that's another issue I have with Tendril. It has kind of that wait time. So you need to make sure that you have enough space to use it effectively. Let's use...
Okay.
You know what? Let's do this one. We'll use Leech.
Yep.
And then let's throw off Shield Shot. So this enemy right here should come toward me in a few.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to charge up Shield Shot and then let it come in. And then the second that it strikes, Shield Shot will react and then basically blow backwards the enemy. So it's good for defense, but just know that Shield Shot it can only block normal attacks as far as I'm aware. It cannot block stronger attacks like the ones where you'll get the warning sign on the character. Or for example, red attacks as well. It definitely can't block unblockables. Okay, so let's go over this way. This area up here is outside the map, so there's no point in even trying to go that way. Right now we're just working our way around this section. We'll go over here as well. So that was Wild Musk. Looks like there's some more Wild Musk over here. This is all flax grass. Looks like some ether. Palm flax. Lots of shore violets. and a bit more wild musk. It looks like we picked up everything
No
in that
monsters here,
direction,
Were you hoping for a little exercise?
and nothing in that direction.
You really don't know me.
Alright,
Something's there. What shall we do?
looks
Could
like
pretend we didn't
there's
notice.
a monster over that way, but we'll take care of him in a second. Is it just that one? Okay, 2. Alright, he's done. And it's just this one.
Yep.
We'll bind him. We'll use burst shot. Then after that implant, we're just gonna literally sit here and just mess him over with abilities.
Okay.
Then sit him with purge. He'll walk through that in a second to try and crawl after me, or at least that's probably gonna happen. Or I could just set it off with scatter shot. And then we'll finish him off with a killer blow. Alright, let's head this way. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see where did I put that other one. One thing that's kind of finicky about the controls here is that you have to make sure that all the pieces are kind of away from each other when you're trying to lift them. Otherwise it'll do this very weird thing where it moves the pieces at the wrong times. So let's put that over here. It's not exactly what I'm trying to get. Yeah, it's still not letting me do exactly what I want there. Let me just move him here. So I'm trying to kind of get it to move one over, but then it's kind of shifting more than what I want. But we can just do it this way too. So sometimes when the puzzle pieces are acting weird and you're trying to shift it up and down and one piece is not moving the way you want, just put another one in between, force the other pieces up, and then make a shorter link connection. Whatever will get the puzzle solved. And if for some reason the puzzles are just annoying, there is a way, though I haven't used it. I believe you do have an auto setting here. For those who wouldn't want to be bothered going through all that trouble, there's automatic lockpicking over here as well. There's also automatic item gathering in case you don't want to have to sit there and press triangle for every single item that you find. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these shore violets. We'll handle this photo spot in a second, but I am going to go over here really quickly and finish these guys.
That's it.
Get out of the way.
So as you might have seen there, you have a small amount of invincibility during the very small instant that you're using a special attack. Alright, done there.
It's just up ahead.
We'll go ahead and just fill up our shore violet count for now.
Hey, this place looks pretty unique. Should I take a picture? This will be a good one.
So apparently this will also be a part of the game where you'll be able to take pictures of certain locations, and it will direct you as to where you need to locate the view. And then once you get it into the right position, then you just zoom in or out until you get pretty much that yellow quick in where it says you're focused. Then you just take the photo. So you can only take 3 in the demo as far as I'm aware. But at least from what that message just showed, it looks like there'll be 50 photo locations in total in the full game. They may change that later, but at least that's what we see for right now.
Pick up the pace, will you?
Let's go ahead and
Guess
get
that
this
means
ether.
we are nowhere close.
And this also gives us a chance to kind of see what her natural abilities look like without using any magic. So she can take basic jumps, falls, but again, she is human, so she does need magic to be able to do better than this. Let's go ahead and we'll check this area out really quickly.
You're mine!
Ooh, wasn't planning to take that hit head on, but it happened. Nope. Let's use Tendril.
You're mine!
Nope.
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Okay, let's go back up this way. Those are just shore violets.
That's it.
Alright, we'll take that. Craggrass. Those look like more shore violets, so we don't need those. So we'll go ahead and grab this chest that's up above, which is back this way. Alright, looks like we have boggarts. Alright.
Yeah.
Might as well switch to burst shot. And there we go. So it looks like we have a few items in here. We'll take what's in the chest first, and then pick up the surrounding items. Bomb flax. Diurnite. Looks like some Noctite over here. Yep. Shore violets. Nothing important there. The bomb flax we can use. Looks like more shore violets over here. And a little bit of bomb flax over on this side.
Well, do something.
You're mine.
Right. He almost got me with that stepping kick. Alright, and we're clear. Okay, let's go this way. Just shore violets. Have a few more enemies down this way. And then we have a special enemy over here. We're gonna go ahead and actually save here as well. Because this enemy is going to take us, it's going to give us a bit of a run for our money. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. This is going to be a bear. This bear is actually probably more dangerous than the croc, to be honest. It has a slightly lower health bar, I think, but still it's worse than the croc. Alright, so this is known as a Mylodon. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Indulge your little fantasy if you like, just don't get yourself killed.
I'm going to use a few different things to help us. We'll put him down. We'll put that down. We'll switch over to fire now. Oh yeah, I forgot he could use that ability.
Yep. Okay.
So the key here is to make sure that his attacks can't get to you easily, and then make sure to use the crucible to help. And sometimes I'm trying to taunt him or bait him into an attack too. So as you can see, when he's doing the dazing screech, he can't actually do damage to you. So that's an important thing that's used to your advantage. So see, he can also use a side body blow, which is pretty crazy, honestly. So if you're too close to him during a certain specific time, he can use that side body blow to actually hit you and smash you backwards. But we got it.
Is it close?
Not really. No.
Alright, there we go. Okay, so as we can see, lots of enemies on deck.
Yep.
So see that mine has the power to get rid of some of the birds too. Ooh. That one can do a lot of damage to me, so let's go ahead and make this a little bit fairer.
That's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's use Leech and Stone Screen. That way that improves our defense. Ooh, okay. That was close. Right, move that up. That way the only enemy now is this one.
Okay. That's it.
So as you can see, you can kind of pepper this bird once you actually have him on the ropes.
Now might be a good time to heal yourself.
I am very aware of that. Thanks. Damn.
We need to find somewhere safe. Now.
I can use Leech to regain some health from that. I was hoping to be able to put him down before he used the charge attack, but unfortunately didn't manage to damage him enough in time.
Whoa.
Alright, got the Wild Musk. Looks like we have a chest over this way too, so we'll go here. Let's see here. I went ahead and took a recent gameplay snapshot for that last little thing that we did down the cliff. I was hoping I'd be able to touch down that nicely, but it was kind of risky. Didn't expect it to go as well as it did. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get some health back from these guys down here. Alright, that's a bit more of my health back. Nope. Items here. Slowly working our way around the coast. We've gotten this set. We could go down here and go after the necklace, but we can go ahead and handle this section after we rotate through and around these areas of the cliff face over here. So this will be the next area we head to, is the courthouse. Well, actually, never mind. The courthouse has an enemy that we probably want to save for later. Just thought about that. So we will not take that area next. Let's go to this treasure chest over here. And while I'm at it, just thought about it too, I should probably go ahead and add some Spellcraft challenges. So let's actually go, let's think about what refuge is closest. Next closest refuge is over here. That's a little bit further. So let's go ahead and actually just go back to the refuge for now. The central water refuge at the water garden. And we'll go back there and then come back down, because I don't see any other fast travel points in between. Let's do that now. I guess for right now, what I'll do is let me focus on a few
Anything
more
intriguing?
spellcraft challenges, and then we'll continue looking for chests. So let's see here. Prime is another good one to build. This one is just easy because all you have to do is trigger it. And we'll start building Leech and some of the others in a few. But let's also build some of our primary abilities here. So we have Burst Shot. We have Normal Shot, which I think Normal Shot is actually the better one to go ahead and level up.
Let's try practicing this technique.
And I would say that Normal Shot is pretty straightforward to level up. If we switch over to Grass abilities, and I just find a few enemies to attack. That's Normal Shot's parkour ability. That's all you're really doing, is just leaping through the air and attacking. This is it. Just leap through the air and attack. Let's go ahead and build up our stamina a bit. We're at 12, 35, 12 out of 35. We might as well also use this one. So see, that already knocked 2 down. Almost have Purge back, so or Prime I should say. So I think I'm going to put this down, and then let's see if we can get it to work again. There we go. That's 3 out of 5.
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
Okay, we still have some more mana to collect before it makes sense to worry about upgrades. I'm gonna go ahead and pick on some of these other enemies.
I don't like the look of this.
So we're almost done with these. Just need 2 more, and then that will be this challenge done.
Satisfactory work.
There we go. And we might as well go ahead and start doing screen as well. there we go. Done with that one.
Looks like the coast is clear.
And in addition to that, we finished 2 of these challenges also. So shot is done, and then I'm going to go ahead and level up Prime as well. And what I'm going to go back and do in each live stream,
Let's not get careless.
I'll probably go and in the live streams themselves, because of their length, I'll go in and indicate via the YouTube chapter setting which ones we worked on in each area. So I need to go ahead and get streams back up. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that.
Hey.
Nope.
Get out of the way.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Nope. Nope. You ran into it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pick up the pace, will you?
Guess that means we are nowhere close.
I will probably go ahead and clip that footage as well. So I can definitely use that later. Right. Still waiting to get screen back. Okay, screen's done. So that's the third one. So we now have 3 out of 10 times. Need to do a few more. I'll probably do this one now, and this will be the last one that I do for tonight's live stream. And then tomorrow we'll pick it up again with some more Spellcraft challenges.
Come on.
Oh, looks like they actually dropped something there.
Ready?
Okay. So that should have been 4 out of 10. Ooh, okay. Can't stay on it too long. Otherwise I'm liable to get ganged up on.
Here it comes.
Go ahead and use screen. Create some distance. Ooh, nice. Good hit off of it.
Okay.
We use leech. Blow him up.
Do you think urgent action might be an idea?
Shut up. Gotta find the right moment.
could use Tendril, but it'll take a second. We're just gonna keep him in sights. Then use screen again. Then I'll go ahead and speed things up a bit.
This looks like a big one.
Let's see here. Use Tendril.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna die before I actually have a chance to really get too much off of it. Alright. Let's keep searching.
Be ready to protect yourself.
Birds over that way. A few resources for upgrades. Go ahead and put down Disperse. Alright, they're done.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Let's go find another battle to get into.
Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Activated screen. Get some health back from Tendril.
Look out!
Use Tendril again.
You're mine.
There we go. Health back. Alright.
Okay.
Actually, we'll continue to use this because we need to get screen back again. Let's use Purge though. There we go.
Yeah.
And we'll switch to Bird Shot.
You're mine.
So also, as you can see, Killer Blows do not actually power up any of the support spells. It doesn't cause them to recharge faster. I'll go ahead and switch back to Scatter Shot. Oh, they both died from the shockwave. Never mind.
Okay.
Alright. Screen still hasn't recharged yet. Shore Violets. Alright. up, and then after that we should be done with this Spellcraft challenge. Let me not take too much damage. So that is an example of a counter. There is no way to get out of that type of attack. So counters only work on normal level attacks.
Nice.
Alright, screen is now done, so now I can actually go ahead and finish these guys off the right way. Alright.
You're mine.
Okay, so we can go ahead and go in here, and that is another Spellcraft challenge out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead, and now that we've done
Onward
this
and upward.
Spellcraft challenge, we're gonna use the fast travel back to the refuge. We'll stop there for today, and tomorrow we'll go ahead and continue to work on some of the other challenges. I think from here we'll probably move, if I go back to the refuge here at Water Garden Central Refuge, we'll come down this way, go through the ruins, do the Monument of Justice, and then maybe come over here to the Shoal Pond and stuff and do these sections too. So I'll actually go ahead and just set our new way marker for here. And you can set multiple markers, as many as you want. But we'll go ahead and go back to this refuge, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and see you in the next video. Peace.